Hey guys, so today I have a very different type of video. Basically, one of my subscribers asked me to do a Q&A and they sent me a bunch of questions, so I'm gonna be answering them. And also because I got almost 200 new subscribers, so I feel like none of these people actually know me. So I'm gonna be answering some questions so you guys get to know me a little bit more. I'm also gonna be using my iPad to read all the questions, so that is why I have this big thing in my hands. I also promised you guys that I'm going to be doing a weekly vlog plus a bonus video, so this is the bonus video for this week. Also, I do want to say I did pre-read all these questions because obviously I had to approve them before I even started answering them, and some of them are so hilarious. I don't think you even understand what's coming. So the first question is, what inspired you to start a channel? That is a very good first question because I feel like a lot of people might have this question because again, they have no idea who I am. They don't know what's going on inside my head. So I'm gonna explain that. So ever since I was younger, I loved making videos. Like I could trace it back to when I was 7 years old. And I used to do ever after high stop motion videos. I also used to do little pet shop videos, like those LPS where you like move their heads, whatever. And so I always enjoyed making videos, making up kind of like my own little thing, basically using it as a creative tool and as a creative hobby, because I would also enjoy the editing process just as much as I enjoyed the filming process. And it was just always so interesting to see what I can put together, what kind of ideas I can, put together as well. And so I actually had like 5 separate YouTube channels before this one where I did those said videos. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm watching all these YouTubers as well where it's like, the lifestyle type of content. And I was like, why not try making that type of content as well? Because, I already enjoy making videos, so might as well start making videos about me and my life. So that's why I created this channel where I was actually, sitting and talking to the camera like by myself instead of having like some kind of a doll or some kind of a little toy talk to the camera instead. So yeah, I started a channel because it is like a way for me to express my creativity and also just share with people what I do. Since I also travel a lot, I really enjoy making travel content because I do watch that type of content myself. Before I go somewhere, my family sits down and we watch on YouTube like different resort videos, and then we plan to see if we want to go to that resort or not. And also it's very helpful because before you book a flight somewhere, you want to make sure that you know where you're going, that the place is good, that people have good reviews on it. So yeah, since I travel, I was like, might as well also film how I travel just in case somebody else might find it helpful or interesting, because I know my family does the exact same thing. Another reason why I started a channel was because it's literally a video diary. What that means is basically I film different parts of my life that I can later watch back on and see, oh my goodness, like that's when I was on this stage of my life, that's when I was this age or whatever, and this is what I did. It's just so interesting to go back and watch your old videos and just watch yourself grow up, because this channel actually used to be called Valeria 12. If you're an OG fan, and I named it Valeria 12 because I wanted to always remember the age I was when I created this channel. But obviously I'm not 12 anymore. I'm turning 20 this year, if you guys were wondering. So I'm currently 19, and then obviously, yeah, I started this channel when I was 12. But also you might see a big gap between when some of my videos were uploaded, and that is because I used to post consistently, like once a week. I think my schedule was every Thursday. But then I kind of took a break from it. I left YouTube for like 4 years. And so then I was like, you know what? Like I really miss this. And when I started doing it again, I was like, I realized how much I actually love doing it. And so I'm like, might as well continue. 4 years later, let's do this all over again. And so yeah, and then obviously I didn't start gaining subscribers at all, because if so, I was thinking, oh my goodness, like the 200 that I already had, I was like, they're probably gonna start unsubscribing from me now because they forgot that they're even subscribed to me. But it turned out to be the complete opposite, and I started to gain a bigger audience and people actually started reaching out to me, which was very, very nice, and I'm so grateful for that. So yeah, in summary, why I started a channel was because that is the way I express my creativity. I love doing it. I also love providing some kind of helpful content in some way, and then also because I love to watch it back, and it's kind of like for me, for memories as well. Whenever I travel, like I look back at my old travel trips and I'm like, oh my goodness, like it's so beautiful to capture such nice moments that you could just look back on. And yeah, I just love everything I do, and I will keep doing it no matter what. The next comment is favorite summer activity. Honestly, I would say I don't really have a specific one, but I would definitely say everything that involves the outdoors. Like, I love swimming because if you guys watch me, you know, I have a pool in my backyard, so I swim like every single day. I love even just going on like little cute hiking trails, or even just walking around, or just going to get like boba and walking around downtown. Like, I love doing everything because the weather is so nice. So I would say anything that just involves, you know, going somewhere, doing something, but not even necessarily that, because when I want to swim, I just go into my backyard. I don't really need to drive somewhere or do something like that. I would just say I just enjoy summer, period. Like, I don't have a favorite summer activity, but I would say the most things that I've been doing recently is obviously swimming. And I love I love going for walks, just like even at night, because in summertime it's very warm at night, and so I love how I can just walk around and everybody's outside, and it's a whole other ambience when you're walking around outside at night, and it's a whole other vibe, and I love it so much. So yeah, I would say I don't have a favorite summer activity. I just love summer. But I guess I'll just answer an extra question if you guys might be wondering. I don't even have a favorite season. Like, my birthday is in winter, but I wouldn't say that's my favorite month, and I also wouldn't say summer's my favorite month. I love all seasons, honestly, so there you go. Favorite sport. Okay, again, these answers are all gonna sound the same, but I don't have one. But I do have some that I really enjoy, I guess, more than others. And as long as I can remember, I've always loved badminton. I don't know what it is about it, but I've always enjoyed doing it. I really like volleyball as well. Obviously, dance. Dance is a sport, and you can't argue with me. Dance is obviously probably like definitely up there. And yeah, I would say also, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I did rhythmic gymnastics, and that is also a sport. So there you go, gymnastics, dance, like all kinds of styles of dance. But I don't know if this question is asking me like what kind of sport I love playing the most or watching the most, but I do say I don't really play soccer, but I do love watching soccer, and my family is really big on it, especially my cousins. Like, they watch all the matches basically. And so when I sit down with them, like, I do enjoy watching soccer as well, but I personally don't really play that sport, but I do enjoy watching it. Oh, apparently I answered this question already, but do you have a favorite season? I didn't realize that one's gonna be next. But yeah, I don't. I like all seasons equally and for their own little perks. Like, again, in summertime, I love that you can do a lot of things outdoors because it's not cold, and you know, everybody's like outside doing something. Winter, I love it because it's so cozy. Like, Christmas is actually my favorite holiday. Is that even a question on here? No. So I guess I'll just answer an extra one. This is gonna be my extra one instead. My favorite holiday is Christmas. Christmas, New Year's, that is my favorite. I love it. So I would say that definitely makes the winter season like 10 times better. And obviously because my birthday is in December, and I also enjoy things like skiing, ice skating, literally, like, I guess you can also say that those are outdoor things. But yeah, I love all seasons, and I love how in spring and fall it rains. Like, rain is probably also my favorite because I love how it makes your rooms literally, oh my goodness, you guys, I love watching those ambience videos on YouTube with like the rain and it's like a scenery of something. That's my favorite. I always turn it on, especially if it has like some jazz in the background. That's like extra points for that. But I love it. I love it. My favorite channel for that is Calmed by Nature. I will put their thing right here. Shout out. I love all your videos. But anyways, so yeah, I don't have a favorite season. I like them all for their own little things, and I would say I just enjoy life. Yeah, I'm gonna be such a positive queen today, and I'm gonna say that I just enjoy life, period, and that's it. Okay, these questions, are you ready? Because I was not ready when I read them, and they're so funny, but at the same time, just wait. Have you ever left your fly unzipped/zipper down? Tell us 3 stories, at least 2. Guys, I've never been asked that in my life, and I just find it so funny because it's like satire. Like, what is this question? But at the same time, I get that it's like very entertaining if you have like a lot of stories to tell or whatever. But personally, and I feel so bad because usually I'm so good at telling story times, and I'm a yapper. I can just talk for as long as I want and about any topic, honestly. But this is probably the only thing that I cannot answer because I don't think that's ever happened to me before. And maybe if it does, I seriously cannot recall a situation where it would have like a story time leading up to it or after it. I'm so sorry, I really don't. So, but the thing is, before like I exit the bathroom or whatever, I triple double check whatever myself to make sure I'm put together, everything is good, like nothing's out of place. Like I'm just that kind of person. So I wouldn't say that happened to me before, but that leads us to the next question. Have you ever told someone their fly is unzipped / zipper down? Guys, I'm sorry, I don't have a story time to go with that. Like I don't know how to answer that. I'm serious. I don't look down there. No, I'm sorry, but I actually don't have any story times. I cannot remember myself ever telling somebody like, hey, your thing is like unzipped. Like what? I mean, I'm so sorry, I actually don't have any stories. I don't know what to say. Like I really wish I did because usually, oh my goodness, I usually have such interesting, entertaining stories, but not for this. I apologize. I apologize. Truly, deeply apologize. Would you say you're an early bird or a night owl? I do have an answer for that. So here's the thing, okay? So I would say, especially at the moment, definitely a night owl. I've been going to bed so late, it's not even funny. But at the same time, I've always kind of wanted to be a morning person. Yeah, I've always wanted to be a morning person because, especially again, going back to YouTube, I used to watch those like morning routines all the time. I still do, like those productive morning routines, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be me. And then somehow that just never happens. But at the same time, it's because I have my own little routine, so I don't want to, you know, copy paste somebody else's because I have one that's altered to my lifestyle. I don't really think I should change it, but at the same time, there is room for improvement. I do have to say and admit to that. But I would say at the moment I'm a night owl, but I wouldn't even say it's because school's not going on right now, because when school is around, I still stay up studying very late. I swear one time I stayed up until like 4 a.m. studying, and one time I pulled an all-nighter. So definitely a night owl. I'm pretty sure I'm a night owl. Favorite ice cream flavor? I have an answer to this one. It is chocolate. I love chocolate ice cream. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I love chocolate on its own. Like that is probably my favorite thing in the entire world. There's not a day that goes by where I don't sit down with my tea and my chocolate and, you know, drink my tea, eat my chocolate. Like that is the only thing that I need to survive in this entire world, I would say, actually. So definitely chocolate flavored ice cream. Oh my god, that has always been my go-to. I always pick it no matter how many options there are. And I know it's probably classic and boring, but at the same time, you know what? Hey, I like it and there's nothing I can do about it, and I will keep choosing it. Ooh, okay, this is another channel type related video. Question: how often do you want to upload? All right. So basically, I kind of thought this through and I was thinking, should I have a schedule? Because again, I think I told you guys several years ago, I did have a posting time. I was like, every Thursday a new video comes out. But now I was like, you know what, let me be a little bit more flexible with it and see how much I can manage and see how much I can do. Because obviously I have a life outside of YouTube, like that is not surprising at all. But, so I did the once a week, and just on any day, honestly, I kept it open any day, but at least once a week. But now that I've realized I can do once a week, no questions asked, I was like, you know what? I can possibly even do 2, especially now that I'm on summer break. So I asked you guys in my last video, and some of you said yes, that I should post twice a week. So that is what I've been trying to do and will try to do. So I think for now, I would say I want to post twice a week, but there's no like, you know, set date, set time. I don't want to do that to myself because I feel like then I put myself in a box. I'd rather have it open, and also because again, I want to produce quality content. I feel like I choose quality over quantity any day, so I don't want to just post it on Thursday just because it's Thursday. Like no, if I don't really have a good video by Thursday, that's okay. But then who knows, the week is not over yet. Maybe I'll come up with something better. Maybe I'll spend more time editing to make the video more interesting. So for now, I would say I want to do twice a week. And for now, I think it's going to be the weekly vlogs and a bonus video. So kind of like what I've been doing for the past week or so, or 2 weeks, depending on when this comes out. Okay, this next question is a travel question, and it is favorite place you've traveled to. Now, I feel like people who travel will understand what I'm saying by this, but every single place is different, and I fall in love with every single place for its own separate reason. So, example, I am originally from Kyrgyzstan. I don't know if you guys know where that is, but it is in Central Asia, and I obviously love it because it is my home country and it is very dear to me. But then also I can say, oh my goodness, I love Cuba because the beaches are stunning, the people are super friendly. So honestly, I don't have a favorite place. Plus, there's so much more places that I would love to travel to. And who knows, maybe I haven't even visited the country that's gonna be my favorite yet, because that's gonna happen sometime in the future. So I really can't say that at the moment, like out of all the places that I've been to, which one is my favorite. Because again, each one is beautiful in its own way. Each one has ups and downs. And obviously no place is perfect either, so that's something to keep in mind. So yeah, I wish I had an answer, but I really don't. And I would say, honestly, I'm just grateful that I even get a chance to travel, because I know some people don't. And I feel very grateful for it, that my family can, you know, be able to take us out on trips and stuff like that and live the lifestyle that we do. So I'll just keep it at that for now. And the last question is, ready? Can I have a shout out? Yes, you can, because you've literally provided me with all the questions for this video. So of course you can. And the shout out goes to Kyle99112. Thank you so much for your questions. I really appreciate it. And I also am super grateful for the feedback that I'm getting and for the input from everybody who comments, because then it feels like I'm actually interacting with somebody, and I'm really appreciative of every single thing that you guys say. Also, I read every single one of your guys' comments and I love them all so much. So thank you if you comment on my channel. I really appreciate it. But yeah, honestly, I remember when I first started my channel, if you scroll to the very bottom, there's a 10 questions Q&A video. And for that video, I had to Google the questions myself because obviously I didn't have any subscribers. But now I'm sitting here and it's like such a unreal moment for me, because there's somebody who actually asked me questions and who's actually curious to hear what I have to say. Like, it's not just me Googling the questions by myself at 12 years old and hoping that somebody's gonna watch that video. Now it's like somebody requested it and they actually sent me the questions themselves. And I never thought, honestly, that somebody would do that. And I am so grateful. And again, I'm just extremely appreciative of everything. And yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in, for joining me on this video. Hopefully you guys get to know me more as a person on like that personal level. And obviously feel free to comment what kind of videos you guys want to see, because as you can see, I read you guys' comments and I actually do them. So yeah, and just in general, if you like my videos, then always subscribe, and if you comment, I will definitely read your comment, okay? I see them all, I read them all. Sometimes I even go back and reread them, especially the very nice ones. So thank you so much. I really appreciate and love each and every one of you, and I'll see you next time.